Hi Davian, hi Zoe, hi Dancing Emlyn, hi Lil Nails. How is everyone? I am feeling better than I was yesterday. I am feeling much better actually. Oh goodness. Yesterday I just my body was not having it. I was feeling so nauseous. But I went to bed really early. I had soup and I feel a lot better. I hope everyone else has been well. I hope everyone's having a good Monday. I'm going back and forth between being really warm and then chilly. I guess it is spring. And it's that's always how it feels about this time of year. It's just But yeah, so I am sorry that I had to cancel last night's stream. But we are moving it to tomorrow. We'll have it tomorrow at 6 p.m. and I'm going to be reading some scary stories. Well, some spooky stories at least. So much pollen in the air. Yeah, I mean, for me, it was an anxiety attack that I had all night the night before. So my body was just recovering from having anxiety symptoms for 8 hours straight or so. But yeah, I mean, I'm okay. It's kind of just something that I have to deal with sometimes. But what did everyone do over the weekend? I mean, for me, I did some video editing. That's right, I have a new video coming out on Friday. It's gonna be talking about some of the struggles of making it on Twitch, or at least the reality of streaming on Twitch. It's only 3 specific things that I wanted to talk about, just because I feel I have enough experience, even though it's only been a year. I feel I can at least speak on some things for people who may want to start streaming, or other people who have about as much experience as me and they just want to feel validated. Oh, and speaking of, I also made a new timer, so it will be posting a link to my YouTube channel. So if you want to see my videos and stay updated, or if you can't always catch streams but you want to see some highlights from time to time, or my indie reviews or whatever, please consider subscribing and liking my content. It would really help me out. Yeah, I had no sleep whatsoever a couple of nights back. Must have been something evil in the air. Yeah, sometimes you just can't sleep. Sometimes the frickin' insomnia just strikes. There's nothing you can really do to prepare. Did some Subnautica and I'm never going to the abyss. Oh man, yeah, no. Me and the ocean, no, nope. The ocean is terrifying to me. Really cool, but it's really terrifying. Not a big fan. Watch a little of your Phasma play. Honestly, that's one of my favorite videos I ever made. It took so much work putting all those subtitles in, because I wanted to make sure that everyone could be understood and everyone knew exactly who was speaking, so I color coded it. Ugh, I had a good time with that. And I think it shows that I had a good time with that too, though, because I was hanging out with some really good friends and my boyfriend, and it was just fun. I really enjoyed editing that one. That one was definitely a labor of love. But also, now that I've updated my schedule so that we're only streaming 3 days a week now, which was supposed to start yesterday, but my health being what it is. Oh, hello! I'm trying to think of how to pronounce your username because I don't want to butcher it. But hello. Bien, can I just call you Bien? Or is there another thing you would prefer me to call you? Hello, how are you? How's your Monday? Or whatever day it is. I'm not entirely sure where you are. Michael, thank you for the 5 months. Oh my goodness. Bien is okay? Okay. I really don't want to butcher it, and I'm scared. I want to try, but at the same time, I'm Putre bien... Viante? I actually don't know. I don't know if I said that correctly at all. But yeah, Michael, I cannot believe it's been 5 months, and thank you. It's daylight saving time since yesterday. Love this time of year. It is nice having it be sunshiny Like, that's so, so nice. Try it with a French accent. Oh my god. Uh, poutre. Oh, ooh. I have not taken a French class in years. And I don't even think I have a good one. Poutre? Oh god, I think I had it the first time and now I can't. No soy, thank you for the lurk. Enjoy your lurk. Oh my goodness. You know zero French. I know. Je suis fatiguée. I know that one. Thank you so much for following. So now I'm trying to think, because the double L, for some reason my brain goes Spanish with the double L, and I want to like, I don't know, I want to like not pronounce them like you're supposed to, but I think in French it's just you do pronounce the L. Yeah, but I know Je suis fatiguée. I know there's a whole like song that's in French by Flight of the Conchords that I love. It's absolutely absurd. And that's like the only French I have retained since high school. But oh my goodness, thank you so much for the follow, and thank you for the lurk again, No Soy. Louis Conchords. It's one of the only songs I know by them. But I also, speaking of the schedule change, so what it is Sundays is our 6 to 8 p.m. Streams, and that's supposed to be like main game, like Chrono Trigger. And then Monday would be 5 to 7 as usual with an indie title, and then Wednesday was gonna be main games. But then I was gonna use Tuesdays and Thursdays to edit videos so that I could schedule them to go up on Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I was hoping that I could always have like a stream of content coming out. And since I got the Twitch video edited and it's going up Friday, I kind of felt like, oh, this gives me enough time to like get them scheduled ahead of time, so I'm not like always trying to edit a video in just 2 days, like film and edit and write a script and everything. So I'm excited for that. The next video I want to do is an indie review of House, finally. So I'm gonna get to that. But speaking of indie games, today is day 4 of OMORI. And I don't know, anybody that followed me on Twitter will know, like, I asked who everyone's favorite member of the crew is. Like, we have Mari, we have Hero, we have Kel, we have Aubrey, we have OMORI, and we have Basil. So there's like 6 of them, right? And I can't decide who's my favorite. I should actually like get the game up on the screen so we can get started. So let me close out of this music. We're gonna finally switch over to the game. Let's actually play, huh? Just chop up these gaming streams for YouTube because I'd watch if I miss something. I have a bunch of highlight videos on my YouTube. I just need to make more. Just finished OMORI yesterday, will not spoil, and I really enjoyed it. I'm really enjoying it so far as well. Like, the characters are so sweet. They're so cute. I love them so much. Oh look, there's like garbage here. You got trash. Nice. Been watching a certain high-profile case. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. I was there's a part of me that wants to tune into that case, but I also know like, oh, it's gonna make me so mad. It's gonna make me mad if I watch it because I know how it's gonna be handled. But I'm hoping. If it's the case that I think you're talking about, then yeah. I'm definitely hoping for some goddamn justice. There was a really big police brutality case in the United States. Hi Nuddle, how are you? How was your Monday? But yeah, finally the officer in question, yeah, we're definitely talking about the same thing. The officer in question is finally on trial for the murder. So, I'm pretty sure it's being televised. It's live right now, so. But there's definitely a lot of emotions and a lot of pain around it. So. Oh, cheese and rice. Have you ever heard the phrase, an apple a day keeps a doctor away? The same concept applies to apple juice. Apple juice supports hydration. It contains beneficial plant compounds and may support heart health. It may also protect your brain as you age. Well, damn, are you telling me I should drink apple juice? There are no downsides as far as I'm concerned. So, would you like to buy some apple juice for $2? We only have $10. Oh my god, our money went from being like clams or whatever to like actual like US dollars. That's really funny. Fuck yeah, apple juice. Hi Muke, how are you? It's mad how America shows trials live. Only like usually they do. Sometimes they aren't televised, I think, but don't quote me on that. I'm not entirely sure. But I think most cases usually are, but especially high profile ones. Apple juice is good. Actually, I like apple cider better. I guess we'll buy some because we're out of items. We got apple juice. Yes, drink apple juice. You'll enjoy it. But yeah, I feel like I got sidetracked earlier. Which one of the characters does everyone like the most if you've been watching? Doing pretty well. I don't have to work this week. Oh, that's wonderful. Is it spring break? I heard it's like spring break for a lot of people too. That's just crazy to me that doesn't happen here at all. Really? You guys don't televise any of your trials? Basil. Basil's a sweetie pie. I'm doing well. I decided for my mental health that I wanted to change my overall like stream schedule and how I needed to kind of like reset so I could figure out what was gonna work best for me. So, not permitted? Interesting. I had no idea. Apple juice tastes real good for breakfast. Like I said, I like apple cider better. An artist is diligently sketching away. Whoa, that's a cool drawing of the park you have there. Kel, why are you like this? Oh, hi there. Thank you. I'm just practicing. That's what you call practicing? But it looks so real. I bet you could even sell that for money. Don't you think so, Sunny? I haven't seen it, but sure. Parasiter? I have not heard of that. Oh my god, you have to tell me all about it. I don't think I've ever even seen Parasiter, like, ever in my life. See, even Sunny agrees with me. Heck, I'd buy that from you right now. Hey Sunny, can you lend me 20 bucks? No? Thanks, that's so nice of you, but it's not for sale. It's for my portfolio. I'm trying to get into art school next year. Ah, darn, that's too bad. That would have looked great on my bedroom wall. You really think so? Oh, we now have a name. My name is Mincy. What's yours? I'm Kellen. This is Sunny. Hi, Kellen, Sunny. It's nice to meet both of you. Nice to meet you too, Mincy. What a cute name. When I first found you, you stream 5 days. That's tough, so 3 days is a good idea. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a lot better for me to do 3 days instead of 5. I think it'll be, oh my goodness. Thanks for playing the oof. Parasiter's not my fave. I've only seen it as alcoholic. Really? I've literally never even heard of this. It's the same but less sour, a little sweeter and tastes like pear. Still not as sweet as French cider though. French cider? Oh, strawberry and lime cider? I feel like, I keep picturing it as if it's like apple cider, but I have a feeling it's not quite like that. Huh? What's wrong? Oh, it's nothing. You're the first person to say something positive about my drawings. Poor Mincy, are you serious? Sometimes when I'm feeling down, it makes me question myself, and it gets hard to move my pencil. This poor baby. No way, I don't believe that at all. I really think your drawing is great. I wouldn't be able to do that in a million years. Don't be so hard on yourself, Mincy. Me and Sunny believe in you. Honestly, Kel is a sweetheart. Yeah, you're right. I just gotta shake off those bad feelings. I'll try to buckle down and finish this now. That's the spirit. See you around, Mincy. You got this. Aw, so wholesome. Like Angry Orchard cider? Oh, yeah, see, I was wondering if it's kind of like that. It's a lot like apple cider in your opinion? Cidre? What? Drinking cider right now. Oh my god, cider sounds amazing. I need to... Let's run. Hold on. I think I missed a spot. Go up here. We already talked to this Fruit Loop. Well, Aubrey's not in here. There's gotta be another... Gino's. Let's go into this mart here. Because we were looking for Aubrey, correct? I think so. We need to go find Aubrey. Oh, we can't run indoors. Okay. My goodness. Knowing Kim in advance, they're probably somewhere around here. Oh, that's right. We are looking for Aubrey, so we gotta come in here. Oh, hey, there she is. Hurry, Vance, let's shove it all in our pockets before someone sees us. They're stealing? Hey, Kim, have you seen Aubrey anywhere? Shoot, it's that nerd Kel! Come on, Vance, we gotta go. Whoa, hold on there. I don't think you paid for those. Get out of the way, nerd. You don't know me. Hey, hold on. I'm not here to snitch. We just need to find Aubrey. You know where she is. Huh? Aubrey? I don't know anything about that. And even if I did, I wouldn't tell you. I've had enough of this for today. Kim, let's make a deal. You tell me where Aubrey is, and I won't turn you in for stealing all that candy. Cal, when did you get so bright? I thought you said you weren't a snitch, and I don't need to be if you just tell me where Aubrey is. You two again. Her name is Candace. That's amazing. I thought I told you to never come back in here. Smiley, smiley. Did she just say smiley, smiley out loud? Does she think she's a Pokemon? Uh-oh. Hand over the stolen candy. Don't make me call the cops on you kids, smiley, smiley. She is. She's sitting here saying smiley, smiley, like she's a dang Pokemon. All my timers are just going off. Oh my god. One day I will master the timers. Smiley, smiley, right? We've been busted. Fine! Here's your stupid candy. Oh my god. Come on, Vance, let's get out of this dump. God, these, like, misbehaving children. I cannot. Serves you right. Wait. How will we find out where Aubrey is now? Come on, Sunny, let's follow him. Oh, who is this little girl? Welcome. We hope our candy makes you smile. I told you, curtsy! It's Smiley! Smiley! Ma'am? I think you need to tone it down a little bit. Yes, ma'am. Well then. Gonna be on the hunt for them now. Oh yeah? And cider sounds really good. Hold up one sec, Sonny. I think I have an idea. Did you just buy some candy? Sorry for the hold up. Let's go catch up to Kim and Vance. Where do you think they are? There's like a little bakery back here. You know what sounds really good? A freaking tuna cucumber sandwich. It sounds amazing. Have a good night. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, Bien. Grumble, grumble. Sorry, Vance. No candy today. No, not again. I don't know how much longer I can last. We're going to die. Let's just go home. We're gonna be late for dinner. Wait, Kim, I have something for you. You again, Kel? What the heck do you want, you bully? You're calling Kel the bully? Really? When y'all are friends with Aubrey and she's out here being so mean to people? Like, our boy Basil? Tell us where Aubrey is and I'll give you this whole big bag of candy. Really? The whole bag? I mean, wait. Can't buy us off with candy. Who do you take us for? I don't know, Kim. We haven't had candy for an entire week. And there's a whole bag right in front of us. Oh my god. These kids. We don't even have to pay for it. Can you at least ask if he has any taffy in there? Oh my god. Oh. For real, they need that candy, man. Stop it, Vance. We have to stay strong. When we go to Dad's house, we'll be able to have all the candy we want. Okay, I'll do it for you, sis. Kim, Vance, I'm waiting. Like we'd accept candy from a bunch of nerds. Excuse you? These kids are so dang mean. Aw, man, really? I was sure that would work. This is a waste of time. Let's get out of here. Wait! Please, Kim, you're the only lead we've got. Oh, I don't like nerds. I've never been a fan of nerds. Oh god, my freaking... I think, yeah, this is the little strappy thing. It's always jumping out of here. Drives me insane. I should just rip it out. I also need to work on my posture. My posture is horrible. Don't let me get away with slouching. Need to fix that. If I would just sit up straight, my lower back would probably gain more muscle, and then I wouldn't be in pain all the dang time. Starting to sound like my mom. Please take the big bag of candy. We even have taffy in here. Did someone say taffy? I see. That changes everything. Oh. This music. Fine. You really want to know that badly, huh? Let's settle this with our fists. If you win, I'll tell you where Aubrey is. But if we win, you give us that bag of taffy and never talk to us ever again. Wait a sec, there's no need to fight. This music hits different, right? Sadly, our parents were right most of the time. This takes a few decades to realize it. It is on! We're about to beat him up. Wait a sec, there's no need to fight. If you just tell me where she is, I'll give you this whole bag. But I want to fight. Come on, put him up, you two. It's time to duke it out. What is up with you guys and fighting? Well, I guess we have no choice. Come on, Sunny. You know the drill. Need this banger for what I'm giving. Oh my god, look at them. I'll show you that size isn't everything. I'm not about to lose to nerds like you. What do I think of Kim in this game? Kim? I'm assuming Kim is the one with this like the shave and it's like all long on the top. I don't know. What do I think of Kim? I think she's like a little hoodlum. She's out here stealing and hanging out with Aubrey, who grew up to be a bully. She's got like a baseball bat she beats the heck out of other people with. I think Kim is just, she's suspect. She's sus. We don't care for her. Alright, let's see. Oh, wait! Ooh, wait. Oh, we shouldn't have come here. Kim is sus. It was a wrong number? No, my boy is down. Oh my god. Ah! This is what happened to me last time. Because I don't think the emotions are actually gonna help me. I'm gonna be stuck in a loop. Because I needed to go and heal Hell. I needed to go get food somehow. Wait, how did I get sad? Oh! Yeah, see, there's no way. Because they're both just gonna keep attacking me. And I can't run? I guess I'm just gonna have to die. Yep, there we go. You guys never stood a chance, so can we get that taffy now? Nerd! I got the achievement, nerd. Are you serious? Maybe that'll teach you to mind your own business. What was that? Come on, Kim, we gotta go home. It's almost time for dinner and Mom's gonna be really mad if we're late. Oh, I'm suddenly craving spaghetti. Shoot, let's get out of here. Wait, don't go. Please, Kim. I know you know where Aubrey is. She took something really important from Basil. Our poor boy Basil. I get that you guys are friends and stuff, but even you gotta admit that Aubrey goes too far sometimes. Please, we're just trying to help a friend. Look at all that litter on the ground. Aubrey's at the church, the one near her house. Huh? Aubrey's at church? Hey, don't look at me. You're the one who wanted to know. Of course she's hanging out at church. Also, she asked you who told her. Tell her it wasn't me. Say it was Mikhail or something. Come on, Kim. We gotta scoot. You know how Mom gets when we're late. Yeah, I hear ya. Let's go. Smell you later. Hi, Vash. How are you? How's it going? How's your Monday? Smell you later, nerds. You guys are just mean. Aw, nuts. They took the big bag of candy while I wasn't looking. Those two have got some sticky fingers. Oh well, at least we know where Aubrey is now. Or at least I think we do. Take me to church! Oh my god. How's my stream till now doing? It's pretty good. We're just chilling. We're vibing. Having a really good time. Getting to know all these characters. I like it. I can't really imagine Aubrey at church, but I'll believe it when I see it. Alright, the one by her house. There's all kinds of trash. I don't know. Do you get anything from collecting all this trash? Like, do I get like a... Maybe I get an achievement for cleaning up the town. I don't know. What's this? Oh, I found a coin! No backseat gaming, can't tell. Oh, you shouldn't walk in the street, Sonny. It's dangerous. Listen. That's fine. Sometimes I just think out loud. It's fine. Let's see. All kinds of stuff. Just, oh my god. But yeah, let's go collect that trash. I want to see what happens if I collect more trash. I feel like there's something. I must know. Trash over here. Oh, I can't get through that way? There. Anything else? Oh, there's a kitty up there on the monkey bars. How cute. You should cycle for the earth, not for achievements? Listen. I did get trash. That wormhole over there, it's so weird. Oh. There's like a bunny. Oh, I was wondering. The little grandma up there. We can't go that way. Okay. Let's see what else we can find. I'm also really curious, like, which character does everyone relate to the most? I wonder what happens if I... They're illusions or something, aren't they? But yeah, I'm just wondering, like, which character does everyone relate to the most that they know of? Like, for me, I think I relate the most to Mari. Oh, hold on, I'm gonna save. Yes. Can I get, like, the steak? You can't go back home and there's still so much to do. Liven up, it's a brand new day. Well, I was trying to get my hands on, like, some food or something. I only have $8. Are you kidding me? So there's a church somewhere. Is OMORI also Sunny? I believe so, yes. I believe they are the same character. Whose house? Oh, can I not get over there? Okay. Oh, who are all these kids? What? trying to keep up with what the hell is going on. This has definitely got like a very surrealistic like vibe. Like, I definitely think that a lot of the stuff when everything's like all colorful, like when everyone has like the blue hair or like or whatever, like when they're kids, I think that's all like Omori's like memory, but like it's how he remembers being a kid. So like, for example, for me, when I remember things, I remember how I felt more than what was really happening necessarily. So, like, or imagination. I don't know if it's imagination because they're older here. Like, in this version of the world, they're older. They're like teenagers, like college age. So, I think that the other stuff is actually Omori's memories of childhood. At least that's the vibe I get. It's just their memory. Because that's why everything is kind of weird, kind of goofy, because kids see the world very differently than adults do. I think everything still has like so much like wonder, and college kids get blackmailed with candy. I don't think all of them are college kids, but yeah, some of them are like, because like Kel is definitely older. Some of them are actually like, they're mentioned to be in college. But yeah, I really have, I have a theory that when they're kids and everything's colorful and Omori is in black and white, I think that's just the way Omori remembers being a child. I think that's just, he remembers things as being really colorful. But I also think he remembers, because he's in black and white too, which I think represents him like struggling with depression, even from a young age. I think it also is showing how he sees this world as this bright, colorful place full of wonder, but he doesn't see himself as a part of it. And that's why he's not colorful in his memories. Like he's looking at it as an outsider, like he doesn't belong in it. You know what I mean? Funny how different the world looks to you when you're a kid versus an adult. I agree. The world looks very different when you're younger, and then as you get older, like, a lot of the facade is broken. A lot of the, your rose-colored goggles, they just get snapped in half as you age in various ways. But I also hope that, like, for some people, they always kind of retain that sense of wonder about the world, because as much as you might get disappointed by as you age, I would hope that there are some things that like still fill you up with hope or with joy, you know? I think that's just like a inevitable reality of growing up, is like realizing that your parents didn't really know what they were doing, even though as a kid you felt like they knew everything, or you know, things like that. But I also think like as you learn, you can start to see how magical the world is too. I just took it as a real straightforward approach and was depression for black and white and opposite when color, but yeah, you're probably right. I mean, that's just my theory so far. Like, I think we're only like halfway through the game so far. So, we'll see. There's still so much. Well, here we are. This really is the last place I would expect her. I'm kind of skeptical, actually. It might be a trap. I'll open the door a little to take a peek. What, is she gonna, like, ambush you? Looks normal to me. I think they're in the middle of a sermon. Oh, there she is on the right. She's just sitting there. All normal. So weird. Yeah, I'd feel pretty bad about interrupting this. We should probably wait until the sermon is over or something. Home Alone traps everywhere. Right? Okay, we need to wait till the sermon's over. Hold on, Sunny. Let's wait here until the sermon's over. Statue of a religious figure. You feel as if it is judging you. Probably is. Aubrey's old blue bike. A statue of a religious figure. You feel as if it's judging you. Faraway cemetery. There's a cemetery back there? Oh my god, I want to go in it. I want to go in it. Are you serious? I've also had... Do I just stand here and wait? Like, is that what I meant to do? I just wait out here? I just make a ruckus? There's gotta be something. Well, there's a cemetery. I hope it's like this and you don't know. I know, like, what if I just barge in there? Are we gonna get in trouble? Because I obviously can't leave. Hold on, Sunny. Let's stay here until the sermon's over. Maybe I should just go in. You guys think I should just go right in? Like, should I just, like, barge in? Because I don't think the sermon's gonna end anytime soon. Let's go. Let's bust in. Oh, interesting. Whoa, I didn't expect you to just walk in like that, Sunny. Well, there's no turning back now. Come on, we have to be really quiet. There she is on the right. Let's walk to the pew behind her. Alright, I guess we'll just sit here. Aubrey. Aubrey! What the heck are you guys doing here? Remember to social distance. Right, that's obviously what's going on here. We want you to give back Basil's photo album. Here, let me, I'm getting chilly again. I'm always going back and forth between being a little cold and then being a little too warm. There's never a happy medium. She looked mad. Yeah, she does look mad. She doesn't look very happy to see us at all. You're still on about that? That's none of your business. Really? None of my business? We all used to be best friends, but now this is none of my business? Yeah, Kel, exactly. We used to be friends. Dang. You know, Mari, Mari would be really sad to hear that. Really? You really want to bring Mari into this? Who cares what Mari thinks? Mari's dead. I thought so. I was just gonna say, like, Mari died, didn't she? Aubrey, seriously? What's wrong with you? I get that you have new friends now, but you can't just forget your old friends like that. My old friends? I think this is the first time we're hearing of it. Yeah, I don't think we knew that Mari was dead yet. I think we just found out. I just had a feeling. My old friends weren't there for me when I needed them. So that's what this is all about? When Mari passed on, we were all dealing with our own stuff. We were kids. It was hard. You think it's all so simple. You've always been simple, Kel. Didn't seem shocked. That's because I had a feeling, like, the minute she said, like, why are you bringing Mari into this? I was like, oh man, Mari died, didn't she? So what if I am? I'd rather be simple than be like you. How could you do that to Basil? You know how important his photo album is to him. It's important to all of us. That doesn't mean you can just steal it. For real, Aubrey, you need to go to therapy. You need better coping mechanisms, my dear. Is that what Basil told you? I'm the one keeping it safe. What are you talking about? That photo album belongs to Basil and I'm not leaving until you agree to give it back. You're so persistent. When Mari died, you moved on so fast. You know why I come here every week? Even after all this time, I'm still trying to find some peace. But it doesn't look like that's happening today. We haven't talked in 4 years, Kel. A lot changes in 4 years. You and Sunny think you can just barge back into my life and tell me what to do? Don't be so naive. I wonder, like, what all the other church people feel. Like, just these kids are just, like, whispering angrily back and forth at each other. In the middle of the sermon, like, I'm just waiting. Like, some old person is gonna be so pissed in like 2 seconds. You might look different and act different, Aubrey, but you're still the same person. The Aubrey you knew is long gone, and the Aubrey that was your friend, she's long gone too. Damn. Okay, fine. I get that you're angry. Look, if it's an apology you want here, I'm sorry, okay? I should have been there for you when we lost Mari. I was expecting a shush from someone, right? I'm waiting for it. These kids are gonna get scolded here in a minute. Thought they were gonna interrupt a funeral by the look of the front row upper left. Right? Yeah. They might. I don't know. No, I won't accept this. Wait! Where are you going? I can't let you go until you promise you'll give Basil his photo album back, you thief. What's happening? Basil? Isn't that the boy who... I've seen Aubrey and her friends bully. Now she's stealing as well. Oops. Oh no. Oh no. Now the whole town of old people is talking. You think you're the good guy, don't you, Kel? And I'm the big bad bully, here to terrorize poor defenseless Basil. You're the one hanging out with the psychopath who carries around a knife. Now's not the time to do this, Aubrey. You don't get to say that. You're the one who barged in here. I already said I was sorry for everything. You want me to be a bully? Then I'll be a bully. You two better come at me quick, or I'll come at you first. I think we're dead. Oh, shit. I know. Yeah, he's down. Hell is angry. The apple juice didn't do shit. Look at her clothing. It is completely inappropriate for church. Oh no, they're all saying terrible things. Oh, suddenly I get Danganronpa vibes. I have never played that game. Serves you right, Kel. Now, leave me alone. She's weak to gossip. Ever since her father left, she's so uncontrollable. Disrespectful. I feel bad for her mother. Y'all need to not. Oh my god. People are horrible. Oh. Wielding a bat in church. Yeah. Shoot. I know she's been kind of messed up lately, but I still feel sorry for her. Maybe this was a bad idea. We should go find her. Oh no. Are we back in the White Room? Oh no, okay. Don't like Danganronpa, it's too dark, but you may like it. I do like dark games, but... Oh, is it like evening? Is that why the colors changed a little bit? But, like, I like a specific type of dark. The church by her house? Is this it? Never heard of that? Danganronpa? There's no response. No response. Where does Aubrey live? Is this it? Ah, here we go. The kind of fuck with your head, kind of dark. Sounds like Gongaga. Me? Gongaga. Wait, I missed. What did she just put in there? Did she put the frickin' thing in there? Did you see that? Aubrey just dumped something into her trash can. Let's go check it out. Better not be that photo album. I don't believe it. It's Basil's photo album. I can't believe she would just throw it out like that. It's a good thing we looked through this trash can. But on the bright side, at least we have Basil's photo album now, and it only took us half a day too. Talk about teamwork. How about a high five, Sunny? Let's high. Dang. Let's give this back to Basil before it gets dark. He'll be so happy when he sees it. Aww. Poor Basil. I feel like he suffers the most, like, through all of this. I don't know. Who would say no, right? But yeah, I feel so bad for poor little Basil. Like, he literally is, like, he gets, like, the short end of the stick a lot. Like, I know this is, like, OMORI's story about, like, being depressed and stuff, but, like, I worry so much about poor little Basil. I'm so concerned. Knock knock, Basil! It's your friends Kel and Sunny! Oh no. Oh, hello there, who are you? Hi, oh wait, you're not Basil. Oh, I'm sorry, my name is Polly. I'm Basil's caretaker. Oh, hey Kel. What is it? Hi Basil, we got your photo album back. Huh, you did? Wow, thank you. Gave Basil back his photo album. So Basil has a caretaker. Basil, you didn't tell me you had friends coming over. Would you like to join us for dinner? I always seem to cook just a little too much. Dinner? Sure, sounds delicious. Come on, Sunny, free dinner. Aww. Oh, there's a little picnic basket so I can save. Good. Please make yourself at home. I'll go ahead and finish up the food. Wow, it's been a while since I've been in here. You definitely have a lot more plants than you used to. Oh, I need to get more plants. I wish my room was in a better spot. I only have this one window right here, and I only get sunlight like early in the morning, and I don't really have a lot of room for a lot of plants here. But if I did, you better believe I would have so many more plants. Yeah, I like them a lot. Actually, there's some that are still alive from when you guys came here more often. Wow, you sure are dedicated. I heard some new slang yesterday. The word drip is slang. Oh, you haven't heard drip before? At least you have some plants? Oh, yeah. I do have just this dragon tree back here. That's all I have is the dragon tree. I also technically have some violets, I think. Up in the living room, in the window. I don't think I have anything else, though. Personally, like my roommate and I, like between the two of us, we have like a ton of plants, but most of the plants are hers. Yep, that's Basil for you. Flowers and photos. Too old for these new slangs. Drip has been slang for years here. Yeah, like your drip. You have drip. I don't know. I don't actually know how to properly use it, so I'm not gonna try. I don't want to be one of those people that makes a fool out of themselves using slang incorrectly. Swag. Oh my god. Well, that reminds me. Now that we got your photo album back, we can all go through the photos together. That's, I don't know. Apparently it means swagger. Okay, that was kind of what I felt like it meant, yeah. It's been a while since you've looked through them, hasn't it? Come on, it'll be fun. Sure, okay. There it is. Aww. One of my COVID goals is to get into terrariums, but I'm too lazy. You can do it. You just gotta set, like, achievable goals for yourself. That's honestly everything about having a goal is then creating smaller goals to get to that bigger goal, and they need to be attainable. Like, they need to be something that you can reach easily. Like, for example, if your goal is to get to making terrariums, then your first goal should be, okay, we're going to research specific thing, like what's the best, like what can I afford for like what size little like container do I want to work with, what kind of theme do I want, and then The next day, maybe you like make the goal of like actually going out and getting the items. And then the next day you make the goal of like putting them together. I know you're right, I preach the same at work, but it's so much harder to do it yourself. It really can be. Like, the hardest part is, it's definitely just making yourself sit down and come up with a list. Like, for me, that's always the hardest part. Is getting myself achievable goals in a line that I know that I can do and that it feels less overwhelming. It's just that first step. It's always that first step that's the hardest. Let's take a look at some of these pictures. Aww. My first photo. It's my best friend Sunny trying out his new violin. He's starting to take lessons again so he can play at recitals with his sister Mari. Oh! That's right, I knew it. Mari is his sister. Oh, this breaks my heart. Just Kel being Kel. So, Benny, party hats. Basil is a freaking Pisces, isn't he? That explains so much. Sunny playing a video game on the couch. Sunny's a little shy, but he's a really good listener. I always end up venting to him when I get upset or stressed. Sometimes I feel like I'm bothering him, but he never seems to mind. We're back from the park, but Kel is still full of energy. He challenged Hero to an arm wrestling match, but we all know who's going to win. Please go easy on him, Hero. Oh my goodness. Oof. Sorry, Kel. Better luck next time. We're getting a lot of info in this bit. Yeah, we are getting lots of info. Kel was still feeling a little sour about losing to Hero in an arm wrestling last night. Oh, in arm wrestling last night. So Hero decided to lean in for a smooch. Oh my god. Kel looks so annoyed. Ah, brotherly love. Okay, so Kel and Hero are brothers. Mari and OMORI, or Mari and Sunny, I guess, are brother and sister. So I think Aubrey must be an only child, and so is Basil. Me showing Sunny a book I've been reading. Mari stole my camera and took this when I wasn't paying attention. OMORI can't be Sunny, surely. I think they are. They're the same character. But I think OMORI, because again, remember how I said, like, I think that the reason he's in black and white, not only to, like, show that he's depressed, but he's the only black and white character in this, like, super hyper-colorized, like, surrealistic version of his childhood. And so I think, him remembering himself as OMORI, and as a child, I think that might be, like, another way for him to detach himself and, like, he doesn't see himself as, like, belonging. He doesn't actually see himself as being part of what was happening in his childhood. At least that's what I'm getting from it. Like, that's how I feel. I feel like, it's very purposeful that he has two different names. And that, because, again, his name is Sunny, and he's depressed, and, like, Sunny, and, like, when we think of Sunny, we think of bright, shiny, warm, daylight, things that don't really come to mind when you're thinking of depression. So I also wonder if he just feels like his name doesn't even suit him, you know? So I really get the vibe that they're purposefully trying to make people see the disconnect that the main character feels within the world. Like, they don't feel like they're a part of the world. At least that's the theory I'm going with. That's how I'm really, like, analyzing this or interpreting it. Thank you. Interpreting. Okay. I should really keep better track of my things. Aw, look how cute. It's all of us cuddling with Sunny's stuffed animals. Oh my god, Sunny had a bunch of stuffed animals. It's so cute. He has so many. They're all so soft. I wish I could just lay here forever. There was, like, no hint of OMORI and Mari related personally unless I missed things. I think they did imply it a little bit, but I don't think they're very heavy-handed with it. Like, a lot of stuff you just have to, like, pay attention to the dialogue to realize, because they don't... There's no part of this that really holds your hand through figuring out everyone's relationships. It's a whole lot of, you need to be reading between the lines and paying a whole lot of attention to every interaction. So... Mari is teaching everyone how to make flower crowns. Here's Sunny and Kel holding Mari's example. It looks perfect, doesn't it? If only Mari thought so too. Aww. Hiro's still making his flower crown. It's taken him a little while, but he's getting there. You have to admire his persistence. It's raining super hard today. The rain always seems to come out of nowhere during springtime. Aubrey asked me to take a picture of her with her new raincoat. It's her favorite color, pink. Aw, look at all these little kids. Aubrey won't let Kel under the umbrella, but Kel seems to be taking it just fine. He says he likes how the rain tastes. Just Kel being Kel again. We went to Hobbies, but the shop owner told Kel to leave his jacket outside since Kel was getting all his comics wet. Sorry, shopkeep. Been pretty busy with school lately, but we finally made time to get better and go to the park today. Here's Kel hanging his legs off a tree. He's such a good climber. I wish I was as fearless as him. It's the first day of summer vacation, so we all wanted to celebrate by going to the beach. Watermelon is Aubrey's favorite. Some of these are starting to look familiar, right? Like, I feel like we looked at some of these before, but they were in different colors. Am I like crazy for thinking that? Does anybody else feel like some of these look familiar? Kel cooling off with some refreshing orange gel. I shouldn't get too close or you might get my camera wet. Yeah, the watermelon one? Right. Yeah. I also think the flower crown one. Kel is known to spill his drinks. Oh my god! We buried Sunny in the sand. It took forever, but he looks like he's enjoying himself. I wonder if he's going to need help getting out. I guess I'll keep him company until then. I'm not crazy. How dare you? Aww. Sunny's birthday, 7/20. Is he a Cancer or a Leo? Yay, Sunny is turning 12 today. Even though me, Sunny, Aubrey, and Kel are in the same school year, Sunny is younger than all of us. He's the baby of the group, so we have to take care of him. Aww. Sunny holding a super huge present from Mari and Hiro. I wonder what it is. Can't really tell from the photo, but Mari and Hiro got Sunny a giant building block set. Sunny seems much more interested in the box, though. Are you implying Sunny is like a cat? Leo, I think? Yeah, he's very cuspy, I think. He acts just like Mari's new kitten, Miwo. Or Cancer? Really? Sunny won't leave the box, so Kel put a food bowl inside. I guess this box will be Sunny and Miwo's new home. Yeah, Gemini comes before Cancer, and then after Cancer is Leo. Scorpio's where it's at. Hey, I'm a Scorpio moon. We're going beetle catching today. Here's Kel ready to pounce on his next victim. Oh, and Sunny is there too. He looks kinda sleepy. I went to the bathroom and came back to this photo. Kel says he took a picture of himself on accident, but I don't believe him. We did see this one before. I know for sure that we've seen this one. It's the first day of school today. Me, Sunny, Kel, and Aubrey are up bright and early. Aubrey is so photogenic. Goodbye, summer. Until next year. Okay. Are you done looking at the photo album? Yes. Oh man, it looks like a lot of the photos are still missing. Maybe Aubrey kept them for herself. We'll have to get those back later. On the bright side, look how short I was. I know I've grown at least a foot since Hiro left for college. Can't wait until he comes back. This year I'll finally be the taller brother. Did Sunny look happy in any of those? Not really. Like, maybe content in some of them? But I don't think we saw him smiling in any of them, no. Anyway, don't sweat it about the missing photos, Basil. Me and Sunny will take care of things for you. You just focus on going back to your happy, carefree self. Okay, thank you. I'll try. It should be like OMORI days? What do you mean? I'm a little confused. Sorry about the wait. Dinner's taking longer than I thought, but any of you boys like to help? Yeah, sure, I'll help. I got some experience helping my brother cook and stuff. Oh, that would be lovely. Please, follow me. The kitchen is this way. Okay. I am going to go to the bathroom, and I'm going to play an ad. I'm sorry for anybody that doesn't have a sub, but I'm going to go to the bathroom because I drank a lot of coffee, so I really have to go, and I'll be right back, okay? I promise. I absolutely promise. Alright, I am back. Let's get back into it, huh? You're playing basketball in my chat? Hold on, let me switch over a little bit. I feel like I'm a little off frame here. And you won? Awesome. Good to know. Oh, hi, Sunny. Tonight for dinner, we'll be making chicken vegetable soup. Ooh, that sounds good. How's that sound? Soup and veggies? Sounds nutritious and delicious. You really think so? I was afraid you'd be a bit disappointed. People always tell me that my taste is a bit bland. Don't worry about what other people think. All food is good to me. I'll eat anything you throw at me. Dinner will be ready soon. Please feel free to make yourself at home. Right. Alright, hold on. We already read all this. Well, let's save. Listen, pho is soup and pho is always good. It is. It absolutely is. Ooh, we're gonna be... Let's be sneaky. Let's go through everyone's things. Oh! Oh! Basil's grandma is breathing steadily. What is this? A white egret orchid. In the language of flowers, it symbolizes the phrase, "My thoughts will follow you into your dream." You haven't had any in a year? Oh, you should have some pho soon. Oh. Cambo! Hi, thank you for the host. How are you? How's your Monday going? Oh, Sunny, I didn't expect to see you in here. How are you doing, Sunny? Is everything okay with you? Okay, never mind then. After my shots, I will. By the way, first shot on April 7th. Excited about that? Awesome! That's so good to hear. I'm still gonna have to wait like forever before I can get my first shots. I can't wait to get vaccinated. Oh my god. Grandma can't hear us, you know? He hasn't been feeling very well lately. It's already been 4 years, hasn't it? It's nice to see that you're still around, even if it's only for a little while. This is so sad. These poor babies. Here, take my photo album. I want you to have it. I'm trusting you with it, okay? I just think you can probably use it more than me. Oh. A lot has happened since these pictures were taken. Sometimes it feels like it was all a bad dream. It's hard to remember now, but I think at the time I took photos of what I was most afraid to lose. Poor baby! Flipping through this album, you can still see the good times. Maybe one day things can go back to the way they were before. What even happened to Mari? Sunny, Basil, dinner's ready! Okay, coming! Hmm. Yeah, let's eat dinner. Let's eat dinner. I'm starting to get hungry too. Getting close to my dinner time. Look at Kel over here. He's just chomping. He's just chomping away. Everything tastes so good. You're the best, Polly. Oh, it's nothing. I'm just following Grandma's recipes. Thanks for your help, Kel. Munch, 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 munch. So, as I was saying before, Polly, tomorrow, my older brother, Hero, is finally coming back from college. My mom's all crazy right now preparing the house and everything. Don't want to be anywhere near that mess. Although, I am pretty excited to see him. Every time he comes back, the first thing we do is compare heights. Oh my god. This year is the year that I'm finally gonna be taller than him. Oh, excuse me. I can feel it in my bones. It is cute. You and your brother seem close. That's good. Family is important. Oh, hey! What you doing with Basil's photo album there, Sonny? Oh, I gave it to him. I just thought he should have it. Whoa, really? That's so cool of you. Makes sense. Especially since Sunny's moving away and all. What? Sunny's moving? This poor baby Basil! He's like losing everything he cares about. Oh yeah, I thought I already mentioned it. I must have forgot. He's moving in 3 days, I think? Sorry, I thought you already knew. No, I guess I must have missed it. Sorry, may I be excused? I have to go to the bathroom. This is so sad. What's up with him? Well, that's just how it is. When you gotta go, you gotta go. Hell. Hell. Oh, I'm scared of what I'm gonna find. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. Everything is going to be okay. 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 Everything is going to be okay Oh, it's you. Sunny. You're here. I'm so glad. You can see it too, can't you? Something behind you. Right. Basil, honey, it's okay. Sunny. Why? Why do you look so scared? Everything is okay now, isn't it? Why do you look so scared? Wait. Turn a fucking light on. Oh my god. Please, Sunny, don't leave me. Not again. I have a I'm wondering. This music though. I am kind of wondering if there's some weird connection between Sunny and Basil as well though. I don't think there are light switches. Basil's camera, it looks really dusty. Bunch of books. Most of them are about gardening and indoor plant care. Oh hey Sunny, I think it's about time we went home. Way past my curfew. But yeah. Anyway, Polly, if you ever need me, here's my address. I live just down the block. Thanks, Kelly, you're sweet. Oh, it's nothing. Say goodbye to Basil for me. Basil! Oh, Basil! Poor guy, he's always had a weak stomach. Hope he feels better soon. Oh, I'm scared. You're probably wondering who I am, right? I'm nobody really, just a nurse who's taking care of Basil's grandmother. A few months ago, Basil's parents hired me as Basil's caretaker since they travel out of the country frequently. I try to do as much as I can for Basil while I'm here, but ever since I've started staying here, I can't shake the feeling that Basil is trying to avoid me. I wonder if I'm doing something wrong. Yeah, I also feel like something bad is about to happen with Basil. Oof. There's a light on here. You shouldn't disturb others this late at night. Listen. They're awake. Fine. Hmm. Actually, where... Or Basil doesn't want to get close to another person. Right, I wonder... But I want to go see Aubrey. Where's our house? It has a for sale sign in front of it. I think it's upstairs. Can we go to the church? Door's locked. There's like a ton of cats on the roof. Are you serious? Oh my god. I guess we have to go up. His life is just... His life is people just leaving. Friends, parents. Not surprising. Yeah, I think Basil has some really intense abandonment issues. Where's our house? Here we go. Well, first I'm saving. Alright. Hey, Sunny. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Sorry for all the trouble. That was a pretty crazy adventure, huh? I can tell you haven't talked to anyone in a while. But that's okay. It just takes practice. Anyway, here's coming back from college tomorrow, so I'm sure he'll want to see you before you leave. So if you don't mind, I'll be coming back for you again in the morning. Good night, Sunny. Sweet dreams. Hmm. Oh god. What's wrong? Oh god, that was so weird in my headphones. Oh, there's like, oh! The hell? Guess we're taking that. This is wild. There's spiders everywhere. Whispers emanate from inside the box. That eye is back? I don't see it. I don't see the eye. Am I crazy? Well, we can't get there. Can I... Ooh, I wonder if I can... It appears. Okay. Hi, Kyoru. How you doing? We got Froggy. We got Froggy boy. Just hanging out. Goodness. So there's an eye. There's an eye. I haven't... Oh, wait. Shoot. I didn't want to go... Hug that D-Tech. I know, right? God. This is, like, very concerning. Froge. Yes. Can we not, like, attack the... Oh! Oh, I saw it. I saw the thing. That emote, though. I cannot. That emote is wild. I'm really excited to watch you beat Final Fantasy VII, Kyoru. I really enjoy watching you play it when I wake up in the morning. You're like really making me want to do another playthrough, but I need to do the new threat mod. Okay, can we not? Oh, it's almost over. I know, you've really gotten through that pretty quickly. Whispers emanate from inside the box. Yeah, There's nothing I can do here? Oh! Oh, okay. I do have dreams of Final Fantasy VII. Are you kidding me? Oh! All these spiders and, like, bugs and stuff. This is some wild stuff. And, like, all the whispers. Oh, that's a cool effect, actually. Oh! God, that sound is so weird. Excuse you? Oh. The longest stairwell. Yeah. Oh, all the, like, spider legs are creeping in. Oh, no. Baby. Sorry. I know this sucks. Damn! They ain't gotta be like that. What are you? What are you? If I don't find out what this thing is by the end, I'm gonna confront you. We're gonna confront you. Worst nightmares come to life. You just disappeared, huh? Mari? Wait, is it Mari? Oh, cheese and rice. That actually scared me. Mari? Oh! What is that? Oh, cheese and rice. I have to fight it? Oh, I'm so sorry, sweet baby. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Oh! Be neutral. My speed fell? Excuse you? What's trying to talk to me? It bit me. Are you serious? This is getting nowhere fast, huh, Sunny? Is it Mari? Is Mari talking to me? Oh, this is so weird. What's going on? It seems like there's a lot going on. You need to block out the little things and figure out what's important. And remember how to focus. Right? Oh. Well, there was a spider that we just crushed, I guess. Focus is new, I believe. I'm gonna save again. Mom's room. Are one of the rooms... Oh god, it's still behind me, okay. Wait, I want to go downstairs. Hold on. There was some stuff down here, right? Oh, we can't go in there. Was that Mari's room? Oh, it's like Basil's little character. What the heck? I'm glad I came down here then. There's no light switches. We have to do everything in the dark. Any food? Microwave. Thanks. Right. Well, we saw Basil, right? Oh, I hate that. I hated everything about that. Oh my god. Oh. Ooh, this is why I don't look in mirrors. I hated everything about that. Oh my god. That was a big yikes. Did not like it. We go to bed? Yes, let's go to bed. Oh my god. Mari? Reminds you of your childhood night terrors? Seriously. It reminds me of the horrible things. Oyasumi? Oh, what is going on? Oh, what's happening? Yeah, like, I think Basil used to comfort Omori a lot. Or Sunny. The heck? Welcome to White Space. We're back here. You have been living here for as long as you can remember. The heck? The music's different. Here. Here, your sketchbook. Take a look inside. Anything new? He really relates to this cat. Oh, wait. And blood, yeah. A light bulb hangs from the ceiling, wherever it is. Now let's look into the light bulb. It's pitch black inside. You can't see a thing. But he has Mari's cat. Also, this song is just like... It's doing something to me, man. Really hecking me up. A white door casts a faint shadow. What would you like to do? Let's open the door. Go out. Could be haunting or beautiful, I'm unsure. A melancholy lullaby, yeah. Honestly, it sounds like what crying yourself to sleep feels like. Oh, Hey, Omori, welcome back! See, Hero, I told you not to worry. Omori always shows up when we need him. Is everything okay, Omori? We were worried about you. Now that you're here, let's go out and look for Basil. This theme is so cute. He's counting on us. Be patient, Kel. We have to make sure that Omori is okay first. Or maybe you and Hero can go yourselves. Come on, Omori, let's go exploring together. Just the two of us. Aww. Hey, you can't leave us out of this. He's right, Aubrey. We have to do this together as a team. You never know when you'll need someone's help. We're stronger when we work together. Omori and I will be fine on our own. You'll protect me, won't you, Omori? She have like a little crush on him. Ew, gross. Get a room. Come on, Aubrey. It's time to get serious now. Let's go tell Mari that Omori is okay. You know how she's always worrying about him. I want to find out what happened to Mari. Like, how did she die? Okay, fine. I was just trying to have a little fun. A photo of someone familiar? We are always looking for Basil. 750 clams! Here we go. Oh, I love this song, to be honest. Like, this is such a good vibe. I love it. It reminds me so much of Boards of Canada. Oh, can we not go in here? Hey, do you think Basil could be somewhere in this part of the forest? Isn't this place filled with bugs and stuff? Omori and Hiro don't do well with spiders. Ugh, spiders. Yo, Hiro, are you okay? Huh? Oh, I'm just fine. Let's go see what Mari thinks first. Okay. We gotta go find Mari. Out here running. I feel you, Hiro. Go find Mari. She should be up here at the park, right? Oh, wait. I thought this was the park, but I guess I'm wrong. Let's see. Do we go south? Or maybe we go right. Go up here? That's it. Oh boy, oh boy! Oh yes, oh yes! Oh my, oh my! Oh dear, oh dear! Well, I guess we're not going over there, huh? Oh, there's a mushroom I want. Oh, I guess I can't get it. I guess we gotta go this way, huh? Ah, yes. There she is, our queen. Oh, I love this song too! Mari, look! Omori is here! Omori! Stop disappearing like that. You know my heart can't take it. So there's still no sign of Basil? Where could he be? This one's your fave? This track? It's really good. We're not sure. We've been looking for him everywhere and still nothing. I hope Basil's okay. I miss him so much. Yeah, I miss hearing him talk about all the stuff he's into. Like all the flower stuff, and the photo stuff, and the art stuff, and the reading stuff. Hell is so sweet. My hair is so tangly. I miss when Basil used to brush my hair. Him advance for battle? Yeah, that music was pretty good. Omori, will you brush it for me? Well, I miss when Basil used to remind me to wash my hands. Look, they're so dirty. Kel, oh my god. Ew, Kel. Kel, you should probably wash your hands anyway. Everyone, I know it's tough right now, but we have to stay positive. We should all try to be like Basil. Even when Basil is upset, he always manages to smile. Oh. That hurt me. So is there anywhere you haven't checked yet? Well, there is a forest west of the stump, but it's gross and full of spiders. Ugh, spiders. But you know what that means. So I know I came up with this theory, right, that Omori was Sunny's, like, alter ego or whatever, right? Or, like, how he separated himself. But there's a part of me that wonders. I don't know. I'm just gonna put it out there just in case. Just to see what other people think. I'm wondering if maybe instead of Omori being just Sunny's alter ego, I wonder if actually Sunny and Omori both are Basil's alter egos. But I don't know. Because we just have Omori here and Basil's disappeared. I don't know what I think. I do feel like there's a weird connection between Basil and Omori, though. There's definitely something going on there. I just don't know. I don't know what it is. I can't tell. I mean, they might just be friends, but there's something that tells me. Because I couldn't argue any predictions right now, I have no idea. I just, like, I get feelings. I get, like, vibes. And I'm not sure. But I'm really intrigued. Once again, it's time to face your fears, little brother. And that means you too, hero. Come on, big bro, you can't back out now. It's just like how it is with Omori. We're here to support you all the way. Is Omori everyone's dark side? Do you yourself have an alter ego? I mean, maybe. I was supposed to be twins, but then I think I ate my sister before we were born. But yeah, I was technically supposed to be twins, I think. And we only know this because my ears are different. One of my earlobes is attached and one of them is detached, which is only possible if you have 2 sets of DNA. And one of the only ways you can have 2 sets of DNA is if you are a chimera, which happens when a pair, like twins, like combine. Prove it? You want me to prove it? Here, I'll show you my ears. I'll try to show you my ears. Hold on. I don't know how well you can see it. Hold on. So this is my attached earlobe. I don't know if you can tell or not. That one's attached. And then on this side, it's detached. Like it's an actual lobe, it hangs. You've never seen that? Yeah, if you look it up, when people have 2 different types of lobes, it usually means they're a chimera. There was actually, so yeah, I have 2 sets of DNA, but there was a woman, there was actually this couple, they were getting divorced, they had children together, and they were in the middle of a custody battle. And for some reason, they needed to do, like, a paternity test. Listen, it's true, I ate her. But, no, so when they did like a paternity test, or they did some kind of DNA test to check the kids were actually theirs. I honest to God don't know why they needed to do this, but for whatever reason they did it. And it came back that he was indeed the father, but she was not the mother. And she was like, are you kidding me? Like, they came out of my body. Of course they're my kids. Like, I gave birth to them. But they did some more DNA testing. Come to find out, her uterus was made with the DNA of her twin sister who she combined with before they were born. So technically her kids were her like, niece and nephew. I know, right? Isn't that wild? Hi, Stranded. How are you? What's going on? How's your Monday? We're just talking about, like, multiple strands of DNA and twins getting eaten and all kinds of crazy stuff. You think you'd freak out for a little? I mean, it's not like it's... I remember I was like taking a nap. I was taking a nap one day and my mom comes down to my room and she's like, oh my god, like, she's like, we found out what's up with your ears. Oh, then you'll be interested in the story. I have 2 sets of DNA. I was just telling everyone about like my earlobes, how one of them is attached and one is detached, like an actual like hanging lobe, and one of them's like not really like a hanging lobe. And we never understood, like we just thought I was quirky, like we just thought it was weird. And then one of my family members, I think it was my grandma, she was watching like one of those CSI like crime scene things, and they, for one of their bad guys was like this. They had 2 sets of DNA, and like their genetic material, like their skin, like different places on their body had different DNA because they were twins, and then they fused together. They're chimeras, as they call them. And so my mom freaked out when she heard about this, because she was like, what the heck? Like, this is wild. Like, so they looked it up and come to find out that like another common side effect of this is having 2 different types of yeah, I guess, I don't know, like apparently it's only possible in 2 scenarios. It's only possible in 2 scenarios, in that you are either a chimera or a mosaic. And a chimera is basically 2 things with different DNA fusing together. So like parts of your body, like maybe certain organs are made with one DNA and then another part is different DNA. Like in the example we talked about earlier, where a woman found out her uterus was actually the genetic material, like made with the genetic material of like her twin sister that she fused with in the womb. So like technically her uterine DNA did not match the rest of her body or something. But, or a mosaic is like, I don't remember the technical terms, but it's basically like how it, with cats, they like, sometimes you'll have a cat and they'll have like a certain fur pattern on one half and then another pattern on the other. Like, that's another possibility that I could be, but we really think that I was supposed to be twins or something. I don't remember why we think that, but yeah, apparently it's only possible for your earlobes to be like that if you're a chimera or a mosaic. Otherwise, it's not technically possible. I think mosaic is like a mutation, specifically. Oh, and I'm gonna have to ask for English only, please. I don't think that's true. I get the feeling I'm being trolled here, so not gonna be saying that. Oh, whoops. Okay. But anyways, I'll get back to reading the game, playing the game. But yeah, so that's a little fun fact about me. I have 2 sets of DNA. Yeah, you're right. I'm just being silly. Don't worry, guys. If anyone or anything tries to hurt you, I'll smash it out of the way. You can count on it. And don't forget about me. I'll always be there to help, too. Oh, Mari, that's so sad after what I know. You can commit all the crimes, right? They'll never catch me. It's all my twin sister. Yeah, we can do this together. Let's go to the forest west of the stump. Lead the way, Omori. Oh my god, I'm getting so hungry. Here, let's eat some candy. I love that sound. Save. Oh, goodness. Please make that an alert. We're gonna have to. Actually, hold on. Let's buy some stuff off this guy. Let's buy. Inflicts anger. Let's buy, like, 10 of those. Maybe that would make you more of an acceptable donor for bone marrow? Really? Smooth jazz dream world time. Yes, I need to figure out how to get it on my phone. But this is the first time I've ever heard of it. I mean, it's like, it's rare. It's not like a common thing. I'm pretty sure it's rare. But also, like, I think a lot of people who might be like this, they don't know. Because, like, it only comes up in very specific situations, right? It wouldn't complicate her being a donor? Genuinely amazed by the ears. Aww. So sweet. I'm not sure. I don't know how much they like. It might. I don't know. It might complicate things. I don't know. I've been waiting so long for this event. It's a delightful day indeed. Probably a recessive gene too. Maybe. Like I don't. Well, the thing is it's not even like a gene. It's literally I was two embryos or whatever the heck, and then we fused together. So they both have different genes that are at play at the same time. So like I don't really know. Like I literally have like everyone has like their DNA. I have my DNA and my sister's DNA all in me. So it's like wild. Like parts of me will be one person. I'm like a Frankenstein. I'm a Frankenstein's monster of a person, apparently. Yeah. It's not like I have different... It's not like I have my chromosomes are doing different things. It's literally I have 4... Like, I essentially have 4 chromosomes. Or, like strands or whatever, like... Yeah, I'm 2 people in one body, is essentially, like, the best way I know how to explain it. I'm 2 people in one body. Parts of me are one person and other parts of me are another person. Which is really wild to think about. That's crazy. The best magic trick, right? Oh yes, at last, our glorious princess sweetheart will finally make her appearance. Oh my. Basically, you're possessed. Be honest. I can hardly contain my excitement. The show is sure to be most electrifying of them all. Oh dear, we must hurry. Our 4 front row show tickets are right here. We are in for the time of our lives and must not be late. That sweetheart character is doing weird. Need to be out there doing crimes. I need to be doing crimes. I do. Now, which way do we go again? Oh, they're fighting me. Okay. We gotta, like, level up. So we can establish Nancy Gumlin would be an evil genius with the double DNA. Yes, she would. This battle music's so cute, too. Oh my god, I'm getting so hungry. I might need to, like... I don't know if I'm ready to get into, like, the deep of the forest yet. Like, I need to eat. Like, I might just, after this fight, I might end stream after the fight. We found show tickets. Oh, dang. Hey, cool. These Sprout Moles dropped some tickets. Let me see. Oh, they're front row tickets for some kind of show. Featuring Sweetheart? Wasn't that Captain Spaceboy's ex-girlfriend? Yeah, it looks like some sort of contest or something. If we happen to pass by, we should stop and watch. We do have front row show tickets after all. Well, alright. Maybe we can drop by if we happen to come across it. Alright, hold on. I want to go save. Because I was gonna finish in, like, 7 minutes, but I also, like... I don't want to get too deep into, like, the next segment of what's gonna happen here, you know? When we only have so much time. So we're gonna end it here. We're at least just gonna go into just chatting for a minute. Here, I'll play music. We can have the cute music on. My niece was in a similar situation when she was in the womb. Maybe I should teach her a life of crime, start her young. Oh my goodness. We gotta find, we gotta find somebody to raid too. I need to check and see who else on. But yeah, I'm getting like so hungry. I need food bad. What if we just see who else is playing Omori? We want to just go into another Omori? See. Or we could look into like Final Fantasy. I can help. I know people who can make people disappear. Pink Fighter needs food badly. Yes, I do. Is there a game that anybody wants to watch? We can look and see who's streaming. Or if there's anybody that we should raid. If anybody has anybody in particular they'd like to raid. But also, I hope everyone had a good time. I'm really enjoying this game. Raid Sarah Key? You want to raid Sarah? We can raid Sarah. She's playing Xenogears. I love her. We can raid Sarah. Let's go say hi to her. I haven't watched one of her streams in ages. But thank you all for hanging out. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the spooky story stream. Yes. Yeah, she's playing Xenogears. I think it's Xenogears 2, which I don't know anything about, but yeah, let's go raid Sarah. Be on your best behavior, be kind. Say hello to her for me. And have a good night, everyone. Good night.